Tylenol in pregnancy is causing autism? That's the claim being made by some very public voices this week, and it has sparked fear and confusion for so many expectant mothers. But is there really a connection? We are here today to separate fact from fiction, and trust me, you're going to want to stick around because the science tells a very different story. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I'm Dr. Tiffany Woodis. I'm a wife, a mama, and a board-certified OB-GYN committed to improving Black maternal health outcomes. You're listening to the Black Birth Stories podcast. Let's start with the claims themselves. At a press conference, President Trump said, "Don't take it. There's no downside in not taking it." He implied that Tylenol causes autism without presenting evidence and even told women to, quote, tough it out instead of treating pain or fever. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. echoed Trump's position, supporting the claim that Tylenol use in pregnancy could cause autism. Now, when people in power make statements like this, they don't just disappear into thin air. They influence conversations in our homes, in our group chats, and even at our prenatal appointments. And for Black women who already face disparities in maternal health care, this misinformation can hit especially hard.
These are the worst mistakes Black women can make when choosing an OBGYN, assuming they'll automatically prioritize your safety, ignoring the signs when they dismiss your concerns, and not having a plan to advocate for yourself. Sis, I've been there, and that's why I'm so glad I found the Mocha Maternity Survival Guide, Choosing the Right OBGYN. This guide gave me everything I needed to avoid those mistakes, from conversation starters to tools for assessing their care. It's the ultimate roadmap to make sure you're seen, heard, and protected. Don't take chances with your health. Get your copy today and make the choice that could change everything.
Medical experts responded swiftly. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists called these remarks irresponsible. The FDA emphasized that acetaminophen, aka Tylenol, remains the safest over-the-counter medication for pain and fever during pregnancy. The science is clear. A large-scale study conducted in Sweden involving 2.5 million pregnancies found no causation between Tylenol use during pregnancy and autism. And this isn't just a conclusion reached in Sweden. Health agencies in the United States, the UK, and other countries agree that Tylenol, when used appropriately, is safe during pregnancy and has not been proven to cause autism. Now let's talk about this phrase, just tough it out. Fever in pregnancy is not something to ignore, especially in the first trimester. High fevers are linked to congenital heart defects, cleft lip and palate, and problems with brain development. Untreated fever can cause real risks for both mom and baby. And here's the other danger. If women are scared away from Tylenol, they may reach for other medications like ibuprofen, which are known to cause harm in pregnancy. So when you tell women to just tough it out, that is not empowering. It is unsafe and irresponsible. So what should you do if you're pregnant? Number one, call your provider if you have a fever with a temperature of 100.4 or more. Number two, use Tylenol only when needed. It is not something to be taken daily, but when pain or fever hits, it is the safest choice we have. Number three, avoid NSAIDs like ibuprofen late in pregnancy unless your doctor specifically tells you to take them. This is not about fear. It's about balance. It's about using the safest tool at the right time.
Think about it. How many hands helped raise you? How many voices spoke life over you? How many arms held you close? Black family is deep, and at Melanin Maternity, we celebrate every single part of it. We're not just a shop for mamas. We're a love letter to the entire village. From keepsake birth announcements that honor your newest blessing, to new dad gifts, to presents for the grandma who still prays over you, we have gifts that tell your family's story. Looking for holiday gear that actually represents us? We got that too, because whether you're the one having the baby or the one making sure the baby always has love, you deserve to be celebrated. Shop Melanin Maternity on Etsy today. by visiting melaninmaternity.etsy.com, because our families, our stories, and our legacies deserve the spotlight.
And let me pause here for the mama who's already taken Tylenol and is now wondering if she made a mistake. Please take a breath. If you took Tylenol as recommended by your doctor, you did the right thing. You protected yourself. You protected your baby. The overwhelming evidence does not support autism risk. You don't need to carry guilt for following safe, evidence-based medical advice. So here's your takeaway. Tylenol in pregnancy is safe when used appropriately. The claims from President Trump and RFK Jr. are not supported by science, and they risk causing real harm by scaring women away from safe care. Our community already faces higher maternal health risks. We cannot afford misinformation that adds more stress and more confusion. Trust your doctor, trust the science, and protect your peace. Thank you for joining me on this week's episode of the Black Birth Stories podcast. If this message brought you clarity, please share it with another mama-to-be or a loved one. Fear spreads quickly, but so can truth, especially when we share it together. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and remember, a safe and supported birth is your portion.
Want to go deeper? The conversation doesn't have to stop here. Join Melanin Maternity, our digital Black birth community, where you'll get expert guidance, real support, and a sisterhood that sees you. From live Q&As with birth experts to empowering discussions with other Black mamas, we've got you covered. Click the link in the description and step into the community you deserve.